In a forest where silence speaks volumes, a story of quiet transformation unfolds. On a sun-drenched rock, a snake rested, but not in peace. Its skin, once a perfect fit, had become a prison. Every twist, every turn, was a sharp reminder of what it had outgrown. The world around it hummed with life, but the snake was caught in a moment of profound stillness, a painful stasis. It couldn't move forward without breaking, and it couldn't stay where it was. The forest offered no words of comfort. The wind didn't whisper encouragement. The ancient trees stood as silent witnesses, and the snake, it didn't ask for help. It didn't cry out in its struggle, it simply endured. Day bled into night, and night gave way to a new day, each one a repeat of the last. The discomfort grew, a constant, pressing weight. It was a battle fought in absolute silence, a private war waged against its own body, its own past. This was not a plea for pity. It was a testament to a deep, instinctual drive to become something more. Then a change. It began with a single tiny tear. A crack appeared in the rigid armor. It was the first sign of hope, the first promise of release. The snake understood what it had to do. Gathering all its strength, it began to move. Not with grace, but with gritty, painful determination. It pushed forward, dragging its body against the rough bark of a fallen log, scraping against the sharp edges of stones. With every inch gained, a piece of its old self was left behind. This wasn't a glorious spectacle. There was no audience to applaud its effort. The process was messy, slow, and intensely personal. The old skin, dry and brittle, clung desperately, unwilling to let go. It tore away in ragged strips, left behind on rocks and tangled in thorny bushes. It was a trail of what used to be a map of its struggle. This wasn't about shedding a layer. It was about tearing free from a version of itself that no longer served it, a past that was holding it captive. Each moment was a choice. Give in to the pain, or push through to the other side. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the ordeal was over. The snake lay on the cool earth, raw and trembling, its new skin vibrant and gleaming under the dappled sunlight. It was exhausted but unbroken. The forest was unchanged. The sun still cast its warm glow. The world hadn't stopped for its struggle. But the snake. The snake was entirely new. It carried the memory of the struggle not as a scar, but as a source of silent strength. It felt the air on its new skin, a sensation both strange and exhilarating. And without a single glance back at the empty shell it had left behind, it moved forward, silent and renewed, into the vast, waiting forest. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more reflections on life and growth.